Now if you open Newegg right now, you'll find that Ryzen 3 CPUs are available for pre-order and you'll get it on 31st of May. It's 4 days from this video. If you want to save some money, you can go for the Pentium G4560, but I don't think it's worth it right now because it's around $90. So without further ado, let's get to it. For the CPU, we're looking at an AMD Ryzen 3 1200. Now this is a quad-core CPU clocked at 3.1 GHz. It's overclockable just like any other Ryzen CPU. It can go up to 3.4 GHz using turbo boost. I don't think it's worth it to go for the Ryzen R3 1300X because the R3 1200 has better price per performance. You'll find a better gaming performance than the Pentium G4560, and also you'll find better performance in CPU intensive tasks. So it's a really great all-rounded CPU for a cheap price. I mean, it's $110, and this CPU is somewhat equivalent to an i5 3570K. So it's the highest end i5 of its generation. You're paying an additional $30 for a brand new CPU. That's on top of the additional features like lower TDP and DDR4 RAM support and even USB Type-C. For the board, we're looking at two options. The first being an ASRock A320M, and it's not compatible with anything over the Ryzen 7 1700, but it's for $50 and it's a really cheap board and it gets the job done. And the other one being the ASRock B350M, and it has pretty much the same features the other board has, but it supports overclocking. But both of the motherboards offer some really great price per performance. But keep in mind, if you went for the B350M board, you'll have to spend an extra $15, which in my opinion is worth it. But if you want to save some money, then the A320M is a good option. For the hard drive, we're looking at about 3 options. If you want to get a brand new hard drive, then the WD Blue 1TB hard drive is a good option. It's for $47, which in my opinion is somewhat expensive. I mean, you can get from eBay a 2 TB hard drive, and if you're looking for 1 TB hard drives on eBay, again, you can get it for somewhere between $25 to $30. But in my opinion, the best choice is to get a 1 TB hard drive from eBay. Now for the RAM, we're looking at 8 GB of DDR4 RAM. 8 GB of RAM is all you need for gaming right now, and for a budget PC like this, you cannot complain. But it's $50. I mean, it used to be cheaper, but you know, it is what it is, and it's the cheapest 8 GB kit you can get right now. Now for the GPU, we're looking at a GTX 1050 Ti. I myself would go for something like an RX 470 or RX 570, but you can't find them anywhere right now, and when you find these GPUs, you find them around $300. I wouldn't recommend them, and the GTX 1050 Ti, the EVGA model, in my opinion, is the best option. You can go for a cheaper model, but it's bigger than the EVGA model, and I guess it will have higher temps. I mean, EVGA is a company that has a really good reputation. You'll be able to play a lot of games at 60 frames per second. I guess you'll be not able to do that with the Ghost Recon Wildlands. This is a really intensive game. I mean, in my opinion, this is the most graphical intensive game right now. This is a really great deal. For the power supply, we're looking at a Thermaltake 500 watt power supply. It's more than you need. It's got a $20 mail-in rebate, which knocks down the price to $20. If you're not into mail-in rebate, you can go for a power supply like an EVGA 430 watt, but this is a really good power supply for the price. And for the case, we're looking at a Roswell SRM01 case. It's for $20. It's a micro 80X mini tower case, so it's really lightweight. It doesn't have the best cooling solutions, and it looks really clean. So that's it for this gaming PC build. I mean, you can get this PC for cheaper. I know you can cut corners hard drive wise. You can get a cheaper case and a cheaper power supply if you're a good deal hunter, and you can get the GTX 1050 Ti for somewhere around $100 to $125, but you rarely find that these days. But let me know what you think of this build, and subscribe to see more gaming PC builds like this. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Peace.